Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Gods of Victory NIKKE. George Lord 10 here, and we are back with the main campaign. Once again, this time it's chapter 26 in story mode. So, being that we're in story mode, we don't have the extra battles or the lost relics to obtain in chapter 26, and exclusively we have only the story mode battles that are between us and completing this chapter, so we can then get more context in terms of the story before we go through Eden Spirit and then Godfall respectively.
The bubbles will show us the way.
A new encounter draweth nigh.
And in the last chapter, aside from having a reunion with Dorothy and then Nihilister, we pretty much left Nihilister on the surface where we found her, but covered her with a camo tarp to more or less hide her and protect her from being more or less finished off by the Raptures. And we found Red Hood, who is currently in possession of Rapi's body, along with Chime and Crown.
Engaging with the enemy.
So now we're going to see what happens next. What are you talking about?
Well, I know this is gonna sound like I have a screw loose, but I can hear Rapi's voice.
Huh? What?
You all probably think I should be in the loony bin.
I didn't think that.
Yes, you did. I can see it on your face.
Oh, sorry. Hold up. Even if we were to entertain that possibility, how do you know it's Rapi's voice?
She and I are close. She was with me in my final moments.
What?
Having said that, I was in the final stages of corruption, so I don't remember all the details perfectly.
Then what? Are you saying Rapi is trapped inside you now?
I'm not sure. I was hoping you could answer that for me.
A transformation of some kind has taken place. We can prove it.
And just who are you?
Watch your tone, you knave. We are the Noble White Knight Squad.
Ugh, there are too many new characters.
Ain't that kind of funny, especially given the context of the 3rd anniversary. Haven't I seen you before?
Ah, so you do remember. You have a keen memory. We met, but only for a brief moment.
Huh? Tell us then, Noble White Knight. When you say you can prove it, what exactly do you mean?
Finally, someone with a modicum of manners.
Are you going to answer or not?
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. We were out hunting for treasure when a loud noise attracted our attention. Heading towards the sound, we saw there was a brawl taking place, 3 against 1. The only thing was, the lone individual was overpowering the other 3. Once the 3 figures escaped, the remaining individual simply stood there for a while, as if in a daze. After a few moments, she passed out, then transformed into the figure you now see before you.
Transformed? How?
It's complicated.
It's a bit tricky to explain. There were some crackling and bubbling sounds as it happened.
You're not making any sense.
She speaks the truth. I can vouch for her.
Hardly a ringing endorsement when you're just as suspicious as everyone else here.
How dare you call Her Highness Rectitude into question? We were doing you a favor by explaining all this to you.
A favor? More like chirping endlessly into my ear.
Why, you...
Rapi went into overdrive to utilize Red Hood. Before doing that, she asked us to find her, no matter what. Do you happen to know anything about this?
Utilize me? What do you mean?
We're not so sure ourselves. How is any of this even possible?
It doesn't make sense. Cases of personality changes are rare enough as they are, but to experience a physical transformation, complete with alternative clothing and equipment, it It's simply not possible.
Then how do you explain my being here?
Quit beating around the bush.
Mm.
And just tell us where Rapi is.
I told you. She's here.
Do you actually expect us to believe that?
I don't know how I can prove it to you.
We're not even sure if you're actually Red Hood. I personally don't think you are. What are you after? What do you stand to gain from impersonating Red Hood?
Apparently, the parasol lady doesn't trust me. You're still wearing the same outfit as before. I assume you haven't gotten any new upgrades since the last time?
How did you...
Because I'm me.
The older something is,
The better it is.
how can this be?
Do you two know each other?
We know each other very well.
I can see that you're Red Hood. That much is clear. But the idea that Rapi shares the same body with you...
We should get a move on. Rapi is talking to me so loudly that it's wearing on me. It gets better if I walk.
What is she saying?
She keeps repeating the same thing. Head home.
In some way, that could be referring to the outpost?
I know not if I can restrain my strength. Aren't you staring a bit too intently? Forward. Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Come on, let's get a move on. We can walk and talk. Rapi's really yelling up a storm.
Red Hood starts walking. The others follow close behind, with curiosity written all over their faces. Oh, Ingrid.
Any progress?
This may come as a shock.
What is it?
I met Red Hood. Are you there? What's going on? Oh. Tactical attack? It's me. I set up a dummy ID and created a chat room for security reasons. Okay, so it's Ingrid. Yeah, trying to keep the whole secret of Rapi's power up pretty much hush-hush. We're using Elysian's top secret channel. It should be safe to talk here. Isn't your screen name a bit obvious? Not at all. No one will know it's me, if you say so. Anyway, you said you encountered Red Hood? I saw that she went into overdrive, so I assumed this might happen. Can you explain this? Okay. It's confidential, but since you've met Red Hood face to face, I'll give you full disclosure. It will make things easier going forward. Rapi and Red Hood share the same body. To be more precise, it's like two bodies compressed into one. Her body weight is therefore twice the normal size. And she possesses two cores. Command authority of the body belongs entirely to Rapi. When needed, Red Hood's body can be activated. During that time, each body will contest with the other to gain control. The two cores repel each other. The amount of energy released during this reaction eclipses even that of a heretic. This allows her to exert a power beyond any of our comprehension. It's all starting to make sense now. However, the longer her body exists in this state of immense output, the more control will shift over to Red Hood. As long as it is stopped before control is completely transferred, a toxin within Rapi's body disintegrates Red Hood's presence within her own. This process generates extremely high temperatures, to the To the point that unless you expose her to large amounts of coolant, it will reach her brain. What then? Would she disintegrate? Is it fatal? More or less. And Red Hood is the only casualty of this process? To be precise, although the parasitic entity that leeches off Rapi's body is dissolved, Red Hood's core itself remains unaltered. If what you're saying is true, how do you explain the fact that Red Hood is still alive and well? If Rapi's body is reassembled, Red Hood will reappear along with it. We've tried every method under the sun, but Red Hood consistently resurrects during the reconstruction process. However, any brainwaves detected belong solely to Rapi. Although it's embarrassing to admit, we haven't a clue as to why this is happening. Has Red Hood ever completely taken over? Yes, but only once. Yep, I know about that during the pretty much conclusion of Footstep Walk Run. Because there was at one point where Rapi tested her limits in the Elysian lab. However, during so, she lost control and changed into Red Hood. But it was thankfully temporarily. Yeah, thankfully it was only temporary and she did transform back. Fortunately for us, we were able to induce the toxin into the body externally, which caused her to revert back to Rapi. So so that's what you gave me? So that's what you gave me. Precisely. Stick Red Hood with that, and her body will disintegrate, allowing Rapi to return. Understood. But a word of warning. It won't be easy. She'll put up a fight. Only natural, considering it'll end her life. No. Rapi will be the one who resists. What? When Rapi turned into Red Hood remained unconscious. Nevertheless, when we attempted to administer the toxin, she put up some fierce resistance. It's a miracle that no one lost their life. I thought she was operating on instinct alone, but we noticed Red Hood's brainwaves were in lockstep with Rapi's. What could that possibly mean? As time passed, Rapi's brainwaves gradually weakened. At the same time, her resistance decreased, which afforded us an opportunity to induce the toxin. When Rapi was brought back, she had lost several months' worth of memories. Or our hypothesis is that the longer Red Hood remains in control, the greater the memory loss Rapi suffers. So hurry. Red Hood said that she could hear Rapi's voice. Well, could she make out what she was saying? Head home. When Rapi last activated Red Hood, she mentioned she was able to hear Red Hood's voice. We might be dealing with something similar to that. What did Red Hood say to Rapi? Destroy the Ark. What? Have you seen any signs of such behavior? I don't think so. So long as she's not displaying any obvious signs of malice, you don't have to fixate on that. Nevertheless, it would be best to keep it in mind moving forward. Noted. If the situation changes, report back. I'll be waiting. Wait. What is it? Am I to keep this conversation between us? If this information were to get out, it could turn the Ark upside down. However, if you feel it will help bring Rapi back, you may share it with your colleagues if you feel it is necessary, even though it's highly confidential intelligence. Only a few parties are involved in this situation. It'll come off as a fantastical story cooked up by conspiratorial crackpots. Burying with more easily digestible information will be easy enough. That's actually fairly terrifying. Fortunately, there are no concerns about the counters having their brains scanned. Have you encountered any other individuals? We met with Dorothy. Anyone else? We also ran into some unidentified NIKKEs. Are they pilgrims? We believe so. Well, it doesn't matter. We can be glad they're at least pilgrims. If you feel it will help, share the information. Thank you. Good luck. I recall a conversation between Rapi and Rapunzel.
Rapi, you remind me of my friend. Your attitude and personality are different, but the way you fight is practically identical.
Perhaps. I assume you're referring to Red Hood?
Huh? How did you know? Do you know her?
So I heard you right after all.
What is that?
Red Hood, a NIKKE from the first invasion, and the legendary commander. In the past, was your squad named Pioneer?
No, we only got that name once we met again on the surface. We were originally called...
Goddess.
Red Hood was a member of the Goddess Squad. A real person who existed in the past. I'm beginning to understand Ingrid's comment about how this all would turn the arc upside down. We don't know how or why behind it. We don't know the how or why behind any of this. But this insinuates that a NIKKE from the past can be brought back to the present. Since there's already been a result, we'll surely be able to find the cause. The opposite is also applicable. If this information were to get out and reach the Ark, I can't even imagine what would happen. Well, potential panic. But aside from that, people would want to potentially capture Rapi and maybe conduct experiments on her. If I had to guess.
Moving to the designated location.
But yeah. I pretty much know most of this information thanks to when it comes to the link between Rapi and Red Hood, courtesy of Footstep Walk Run, which I did do that event in full as a separate video on the channel. But anywho, speaking of Red Hood, I think for a brief bit, we're actually going to put Red Hood in the squad. Actually, don't I have a squad that has Red Hood? Here we go.
I have to accept.
And then we'll switch positions.
The multitude stand ready.
There we go. Why not? As we continue to march, I share the information Ingrid revealed to me with everyone. The reaction is immediate and pronounced.
You don't actually expect us to buy all that, do you? You've been reading too many science fiction novels.
So, Rapi and I share the same body?
Why are you taking any of this the least bit seriously? This man is clearly delusional.
It's the most plausible theory we have to go on right now. They're the ones who created Rapi. We have no choice but to believe them. Besides, I can feel it in my gut that it's true.
Chime?
Yes, Your Highness.
Break it down for me. What exactly is going on here?
Well, don't you worry about it. I'll take care of everything.
Very good. All I have to do is make the final decision.
Precisely. Someone of your bearing shouldn't have to concern themselves with unnecessary details.
You two haven't any clue what the commander just said, right?
Probably.
Whatever are you talking about? I don't need to understand.
Exactly. All she needs to do is trust me.
So, if I take that injection you have, I'll turn back into Rapi?
That's right.
And I'll die?
That's also true.
Let's do it.
What?
Huh? You're not scared of getting this shot?
Enough talk. Inject me with it.
Wait just a moment.
No, time is of the essence. I died long ago. I remember it vividly. If this were a true resurrection, and I could go on living, I'd be so happy. But you said yourself that I'm borrowing Rapi's body. So long as I'm here, we don't know what's happening to Rapi.
The longer you stay, the more Rapi's consciousness will disappear.
See? I told you.
I understand that, but we shouldn't be so hasty. We should confirm whether or not this is all true. There's still time to do that.
I shouldn't be here. This isn't right. I'm dead. A ghost from the past. I can't take the life of someone living now. Now. Hurry!
Red Hood stretches her arm outward. I remove the injection gun from the box. And move it towards Red Hood's arm.
Wait, please.
Red Hood grabs my arm with a vice-like grip. I look up at her.
What the?
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm trying to let go, but,
It hurts.
I'm sorry. I can't. I can't control my own movements.
Red Hood?
It's not me doing this. It's Rapi. Don't believe me? Well, look.
Using her other hand, Red Hood starts pounding on the hand that is squeezing me. Despite several powerful blows, the death grip on my arm doesn't relent in the slightest.
Rapi, why are you doing this?
Exerting every last ounce of my strength, I attempt to pull back the injection gun. To my surprise, Red Hood's hand loosens its grip.
I guess. Rapi really doesn't want to get that shot.
What are you up to? Give Rapi back!
Rapi is the one who is resisting.
You didn't believe a word of this just a few minutes ago, and now you're changing your tune?
I believe Red Hood is telling the truth.
So you're saying Rapi wants to die? You're not making any sense!
Head home.
What was that?
That's what Rapi keeps telling you, right?
Right.
Where is Rapi's hometown?
I'm not sure.
I don't think she's ever told me.
Then we have to figure it out. I think that's where we need to go. Red Hood starts shaking her head back and forth. Then should we head to Red Hood's hometown? Red Hood's movements stop. This is probably... That's what Rapi wants us to do. She wants us to go to Red Hood's hometown. Yeah, here's the thing. Do we even know where it is? I think one of the only people who may know where it is aside from Red Hood herself, and technically, I guess, Rapi? Well, actually, no. Red Hood never actually told Rapi where her home is in Footstep Walk Run. But I think the only other person who may potentially know would be, dang it, I'm bringing forward on his name.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Rapi persisted when we tried to administer the injection. Then released her hand when we said we'd head to Red Hood's hometown.
Does that mean Rapi wants to go there while she's still alive?
I believe so.
If you ask me, I say we stop banding about all this sci-fi mumbo-jumbo. and give her the injection whether she likes it or not. You said it yourself. Rapi is disappearing.
I say we go and check out this place.
But Commander...
Think about it. Despite the fact that she runs the risk of disappearing entirely, Rapi still wants to send Red Hood to her hometown. If she's willing to take that risk, then she must have a good reason for it. Not only that, this is the first time that Rapi has expressed what she wants.
So you really believe that Rapi is inside that lady?
Yes, I do.
She might just be spinning a wild yarn in order to save her own skin.
If that turns out to be true, and Rapi vanishes because of it, I'll kill her myself.
Master!
You heard that, Red Hood? Don't even think about lying to us.
I'm not lying.
Is the injection the only way we have of turning Red Hood back to Rapi?
As things stand now, this is the only way.
Very well. Let's go then.
But where is Red Hood's hometown?
Beats me. This is my first time seeing this place too. The last time I was alive, this place was completely different from how it is now. How am I supposed to know where to go?
What should we do, Commander?
Is there anything you remember about your hometown? Some type of recognizable landmark, perhaps?
It's in a pretty rural area, so there's not much in the way of distinctive landmarks. I remember a long stretch of cornfields. There were also quite a few farms with livestock. Oh, right! There was a river that cut through the village.
Reddit uses the barrel of her gun to doodle a picture in the dirt.
Could you at least try to treat your weapon with some respect?
Relax, I'll brush it off after I'm done. Anyways, the river looks something like this.
What are we supposed to get out of that? It's just a squiggly line. Looks like a worm to me.
You mean you don't recognize this river?
No idea. We kind of stink at map reading to begin with.
Arguably, same with me.
Well, it's true.
I see 3 distinct rivers based on those lines. The details may differ slightly, but I know that location.
You could tell all that from that chicken scratch?
Yes. The place I'm thinking of has long stretches of cornfields, with around 20 wooden houses forming a small village. For some reason, there was even a gas station, and a building that looked like a pub. Does any of that sound familiar?
Do you remember the name of the pub?
The sign was pretty worn down, but I think it might have had something to do with angels?
Angel's Hip. That's it.
That's quite a name.
Can you take us there?
I'll follow your lead, Your Highness.
We shall take them there. We cannot turn a blind eye to those who are in trouble.
Very well. Then we'll leave right away.
How far away is it?
With a human in tow? Around a week.
Quite a hike.
No kidding. Would it be possible to do it in 4 days?
It won't be terribly enjoyable for you, but yes.
Then let's get moving.
Okay.
Which direction are we heading in? I'll go ahead with Red Hood. There is much I wish to discuss with her.
Likewise.
Dorothy and Red Hood walk off.
We'll head out and keep a distance from them.
Hold on just a sec. I didn't ask because I've been so distracted. Who are you guys?
Yeah. I wonder if they'll actually divulge that they're the ones who are actually looking after Marion. Okay, so the next battle is over there. If I had to guess, that button probably either opens this gate or potentially uses that. Unless the hatches are elsewhere. Oh, yeah, there's the pub in question. Oh, okay, there it is. Yes, that has shortcuts back over to here. Yeah, those are very, very large cacti. But it pretty much shortcuts back over here, most likely for an EX battle. In normal mode, that is.
Moving to the designated location.
I will turn everything into bubbles!
We are the White Knight Squad. You can address us as the Noble Knights.
Our mission is to gather all manner of valuable resources to establish a kingdom on this land.
Who are you affiliated with?
We have no affiliation. Our kingdom is our own.
Pilgrims.
That appears to be the appellation this world has bestowed upon us, yes.
A kingdom, you said? Where?
Somewhere far from here.
How many people are there?
3, including myself.
Bit small for a kingdom, wouldn't you say?
So long as there is a king, it can be called a kingdom.
And who is that, may I ask?
Me, Crown.
And the queen?
The who?
Yeah, technically, in normal terms, she would be considered a queen, but in Crown's case, she is the king.
Ah, I assume you're referring to my assistant. She's the one beside me.
It is my honor to serve Her Highness.
How did you two end up here?
While we were out searching for treasure, we came across this individual.
Shine points off in the distance towards Red Hood.
She requested to become a citizen of our kingdom.
I granted her request, as any worthy king would.
What would make her want to join your kingdom?
I can see why. You wake up in an unfamiliar place, totally unaware of how things work. Suddenly, someone offers help in exchange for you becoming one of their subjects. Wouldn't you do the same?
I suppose I would.
Exactly.
At any rate, we are more than happy to take you all on as citizens as well. You should consider it an honor.
Huh? You're taking us in too?
Yes.
I appreciate the offer, but I'll have to decline.
We're not offering. Should you wish to receive our aid, you must become a citizen.
Lazar! That would make me a triple agent!
What the... Are you saying you're a spy?
Uh-oh. Busted.
Again, Neon, you're not exactly the best spy.
Your Highness, this woman is claiming to be a spy.
Yeah, she claims to be a spy, and she's terrible at it.
Did you say pie? I could go for a good pie right about now.
Oh boy. Crown, are you by chance hard of hearing?
Did you all hear that? Bring us a pie at once.
What a mess.
No kidding.
You all seem to know your way around a map. Have you got any tips for how to read a map? I want to learn.
Maps? We have no need for maps. We simply memorize our surroundings.
You do?
More precisely, we memorize the surrounding terrain and buildings. It makes treasure hunting much easier.
Impressive!
If there is anything else you're curious about, feel free to ask.
Where is this kingdom you're always talking about?
The atmosphere suddenly becomes tense. But it seems to remind me of something.
Somewhere safe. Don't worry. They may be money hungry and always pestering us to join them. But the White Knights would never betray their faith and besmirch their good name.
Ah, yes, the Knights. I was wondering who it was. Are they also pilgrims?
Yes, 2 sisters, Crown and Shine, and cute as a button. They want to become the masters of the kingdom.
If you vouch for them, I'm sure they're trustworthy.
White Knight, Crown, Chime. Is Marion doing well?
Oh. How do you know that name?
Oh my gosh! Now I remember. You two are...
That's right. And you guys are the ones they mentioned. What was it again?
The Counters.
Marion is doing just fine. She no longer cries at night. She's able to stay in the house by herself now.
I see.
Although she overindulges in alcohol, is prone to vulgarity, and has an appalling diet.
Yeah, that's because she kind of got influenced by Rapunzel, Snow White, and Scarlet. They kind of had an effect on her.
She is living a peaceful existence.
What was that first part you just said?
Sounds like she's picked up some bad habits.
From Scarlet, Rapunzel, and Snow White, respectively.
I guess she's now whole. In an entirely new way.
The important thing is that she's healthy. So don't worry.
Okay, thank you. Please continue to look out for her.
There is no need to fret. I never abandon my subjects. No matter what.
This is a given. But what is Snow White up to if she's leaving Marion with you guys? I thought she'd take responsibility.
May I tell her?
Yes, they should know.
I found some clues that could help with our retaliation. I'll have to ask you to take care of her for a while. That's all we know for now.
Could Snow White by chance be referring to maybe a plan to take on the Queen? Seems like something major is afoot.
There is. So I suggest you don't ask any more questions. We should not discuss Marion any further either. If we do, I might be tempted to have you meet her.
Wow, so your heart isn't made of stone after all.
How kind of you.
So yeah, this chapter definitely takes place before Last Kingdom. Which definitely has its own tense moments.
Always count on quality training.
Reloading. Target down. Aren't you staring at this too intently?
No time for a hero at all.
You can do it faster.
I forgot how this is done.
You know, tell me the story of
With all sins laid upon me now, with all my might onward.
Though, with the context of Last Kingdom, I don't know if I should actually experience that event, or I don't know if I should experience Last Kingdom and potentially one event before that before Eaton Spear. I don't know.
It feels like nothing has changed.
I know, right? I'm a little surprised too.
What happened after you died?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. And you? How have you managed to stay alive all this time? It's been nearly 100 years at this point.
I still have things to do. I can't die just yet.
What things?
It's a secret.
Wow. Things must be pretty serious if you're getting tight-lipped around me.
A lot of things have happened. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Okay. I get it.
It seems you've gotten over the corruption.
I haven't necessarily gotten better. It's just that I've swapped out for an entirely new body. One that isn't mine.
I see. I felt like we'd have so much to talk about. But I don't know what to say.
When you haven't seen someone for so long, you sometimes end up having less to talk about. Especially when you've both lived different lives.
I suppose so.
Besides, isn't it better for you not to talk too much with me?
How do you figure?
Oh, you know...
You really haven't changed a bit. I never understood how you could live so carefree. Me, on the other hand, I'm filled with nothing but regret.
Dorothy, you've changed a lot.
I have?
I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is noticeably different. Tell me, what happened?
It's honestly not that interesting. Nothing worth discussing.
Oh, come on.
This isn't something I can talk about flippantly. Then again, I never thought I'd have a chance to talk to you again. So I suppose any discussion is worth having.
I've told you, this body is not my own.
I know.
Makes me wonder if she's actually going to tell Red Hood about what happened to Pina.
All right, moving in.
Which at some point I should really see about going through Overzone.
To the designated location.
One of the first major story-based events.
All right then, let's go.
I will turn everything into bubbles.
Of course, it's that event, Red Ash, etc. Which funny enough, I believe it's still being handed out in mail, but for those who were a little ways back, in the mail, pretty much as a gift, everyone received 5 of the special film reels that you use, so that way you can actually like replay past events in the archives. So, as far as I know, that's still available for those who like log in / those who are by chance new to the game, because at the moment I'm unaware if those have if that particular gift has an expiration date. Red Hood, wait.
What's the matter, handsome?
Oh, there's the nickname.
Got something you want to tell me in private? Or something you'd like to do where there aren't any prying eyes?
That's not it.
Darn. Too bad. Tell me then, why'd you worm your way up to the front to see me? I know that you want Rapi back. I understand how you feel, but I couldn't help you even if I wanted to.
I was curious about something.
You want to know my dimensions? If I tell you, then you've got to tell me what you're working with down there.
Who is Rapi to you?
I already told you. A friend, my mentor, a comrade. Something close to that. Or even a bit of a blend of all those.
Would you say you two share a special relationship?
Oh, sure. There she was, with nothing. And there I was, with everything. But soon to have nothing. Sounds like we're polar opposites, right? But it was okay. It was near the end of my corruption, so it's all a bit fuzzy. But I remember there being a brief bit of time where everything was okay. I'm not going to dish out all the dirt. It's embarrassing, and a lady should get to keep at least some of her secrets. I'm sure Rapi feels the same way about it.
Very well. I won't pry into your relationship any further.
Glad we're on the same page.
Why did you tell Rapi to destroy the Ark?
I said that? Is the Ark still in one piece?
It is.
Nice. So they managed to defend it. Pretty impressive. But why would I tell her to destroy the Ark?
How would I know?
I feel like I'm missing a key memory.
Aha, there it is. Yeah, so technically this would be the first instance where this particular still image would actually show up, to where it's revealed that there's a massive Rapture core hidden away. This one in particular is the one that Red Hood saw that was secretly powering the lift that leads directly to the Queen. Or at least did till Cinderella severed the connection in Old Tales. And then of course, during that same instance in time, Deep, who Red Hood and Rapi encountered, though more so Red Hood, Rapi never actually saw her in person, but Deep relayed to Red Hood that there is a second of these massive Rapture cores, but hidden within the structure of the Ark. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I've just got a wicked headache all of a sudden.
Don't talk for a few minutes. Get some rest.
Not a chance. You just interrogated me, and now it's my turn to ask the questions. What about you? Who's Rapi to you?
She's a comrade in arms.
With the other two back there as well? The one with glasses and the loud mouth?
Yes.
I can see how those two are comrades of Rapi's. But not you. You're different. So right now, I'm borrowing Rapi's body, yes? Every time you come close to me, how do I put this? It feels like I'm simultaneously at ease and not.
I'm Rapi's commander, and she has always protected me. It might have something to do with that.
Is that all? I'm thinking this might be something that happens between a man and a woman, if you catch my drift. For your silence, I assume there's a connection there?
Rapi's important to me. More than almost anything else.
Well, well.
But I'm not sure about this emotion you're describing.
How dense can you be? It's love, you moron. Love.
I think you're oversimplifying things.
Want to bet? I bet that if you were to pay her a little nocturnal visit, before long, you two would be...
What's wrong?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I promise that if you listen to her and take me to my hometown, I'll return your precious Rapi to you once we're done.
Okay. You better not be lying. Like I said, she is important to me.
Okay, I got it. Let's get a move on then.
Red Hood grabs my hand.
This... I didn't mean...
I think that was Rapi.
It's been a while since I held a handsome man's hand while I walked. You don't have a problem with that, do you?
Not at all.
Okay. Good.
For a while, Red Hood and I held hands as we walked. Yeah. It's like, not gonna lie, Red Hood is one of my favorite characters in the game for sure. Aside from Rapi, of course. It's like another kind of quality of life update thing that was added with the third anniversary is that you could actually tag some of the NIKKEs in your roster as your main NIKKEs. So essentially it's kind of creating a favorites list in a way. But the problem with me is I more or less have arguably too many favorites, so as long as that list doesn't have a limitation, it would definitely have quite a few in it. More so than a full team, that's for sure.
Alright then, let's go.
There we go. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go.
Art thou sure 'tis to that place I must go?
I will turn everything into bubbles.
Okay, is Anise tired, hungry, or bored?
I'm so bored.
Oh, it was the third one.
Do you want something to eat? That won't help. It's just that it feels strange to be wandering up on the surface without getting into a firefight every 2 seconds.
I hear you. Whenever we try to do something, those two butt in and take over. I haven't fired a single bullet for the past few days. The firepower gods are probably cursing my name now as we speak.
And well, to be fair, in terms of context, at the moment, being I'm doing Chapter 26 in the story mode version and not normal, we aren't facing as many battles as we would in normal mode.
I get that Dorothy is a beast when it comes to fighting, but even Red Hood is on another level.
Yeah, they're so aggressive, but insanely powerful.
Red Hood is definitely one of the more powerful pilgrims in terms of lore and otherwise.
It's awfully similar to how Rapi was acting.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
The real kick in the teeth is that even Crown and Chime can hold their own in a fight.
Yeah. And of course, oddly enough, their synergy actually can be a team mechanic. Well, specifically, Chime mainly buffs Crown to make her more DPS than she usually would be.
I guess if you live up on the surface long enough, you naturally become strong.
Did we even need to come?
Well, yeah, guess we want to reunite with Rapi.
Well,
it's not like we're much help.
Don't say that. We could be in charge of meals or some other stuff.
Yeah, useless things.
Would you two stop?
But I'm so frustrated.
And I'm so angry.
When I get back, I'm going through special training. I'm going straight to the boss and requesting some upgraded parts for my gun. I'll outfit it with the latest technology, and no one will be able to stand in my way.
I'm gonna pay Mustang a visit too. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Nah, it's okay. We'll take care of it. It has more meaning if we do it ourselves.
You're moving on to bigger and better things anyway, Commander. All these prettier and stronger ladies will want to be around you. I can't stand by and watch myself get ousted like that.
Yeah, I'm detecting a hint of jealousy from Anise, not gonna lie.
Definitely not.
Our minds are made up. There's no time to waste. Let's find Rapi and get this done and dusted.
Roger.
You two, over there.
Yes?
Are you talking to us?
Yes. Can you come here for a second?
What's up?
Can you check what's beyond the hill? If there are snipers, it'll be a real hassle moving forward.
If there are snipers, what will happen when we cross the hill?
They'll put a bullet in our heads. Forget it. I'll go.
No. Let's go, Neon.
Okay.
I'll go as well.
No, you stay here. It's too dangerous. We'll be back in a jiffy. We'll show them who's useless.
Yeah, I want to say the whole thing is kind of just basically being fueled by jealousy. It just kind of feels that way.
Them swiftly.
Tell me the story of victory! With all sins laid upon me, onward shall I press.
Fire!
Yeah. It's like, in theory, if I had at least one other character with a gacha skin, I could, in theory, make a whole team of gacha skin NIKKEs.
Hath this sufficed to aid thee in thy journey, great hero?
I mean, when it comes to, say, the previous anniversary skins, like the skin for Siren and Mihara Bonding Chain, even though I did kind of like the looks of them, I just more or less passed off the opportunity to get them at that time. So unfortunately, unless there's a potential gacha skin rerun for those skins at some point, yeah, they're pretty much unattainable for now. Which is kind of one thing that I will say is unfortunate when it comes to most of the skins for NIKKE, is that once their time period ends, they typically won't go on a rerun right away. It's kind of a similar thing with Azure Lane, but one thing that Azure Lane does have up on NIKKE in terms of skins is the fact that after a certain point, typically after, like, say maybe one more rerun, then at a certain point there will be an update to where certain skins, Live 2D, Dynamic, and otherwise will actually get added to the skin shop permanently, which is definitely nice, because some of the really good skins that players have missed out on in the past can then have other opportunities to get them through reruns, like the current Black Friday rerun that's going on, or even get them later once they've been added to the shop permanently, so that way once they've accrued the gems, they can get the skins at that point and not have to worry about a timer.
What?
I know it's a bit weird asking this so late in the game, but aren't you scared?
Scared about what? Of dying? Of course I'm scared. But then again, I'm not technically alive right now. Not in the strictest sense. I'm simply borrowing Rapi's body. It's more like a possession. I eventually have to return it to its rightful owner.
I appreciate you saying that. I'm sorry that I doubted you before.
Apology accepted. What is it? You've been awfully quiet.
Don't you ever regret not being able to do all the things you wanted to?
Sure.
If you could do things differently, would you?
Of course.
Red Hood, don't you want to live in this era?
What?
Why don't you keep Rapi's body and continue living as Red Hood?
Hey, what are you saying?
Yep, Dorothy causing her shenanigans again.
I'm simply being pragmatic. Red Hood is a formidable fighter and has extensive experience on the battlefield. Frankly speaking, she's leagues above Rapi. Her specifications surpass all others by leaps and bounds. And her armor was fashioned by snow.
Huh. That was actually kind of cut off there. Because she was supposed to say the rest of it, the finest craftsman there is.
If we want to reclaim the surface from the Raptures, it would be smarter to keep Red Hood instead of Rapi.
Are you crazy?
Do I sound crazy to you? I'm merely pointing out the obvious. If there's a choice between two individuals, you choose the one who's superior. Does that not apply to everything? This is really basic, right? Red Hood, the decision is yours to make. You're the current owner of that body. Stay in this era. Come with me.
Dorothy!
If I go with you, what will you do for me?
I will return you to a time when you shined brightest.
When I shine brightest?
Yes, I can do that for you.
Oh. Are they alive?
Yes.
Even Snow White?
Yes. Although her personality has changed drastically.
What have they been doing all these years?
They've been wandering the surface, searching for a way to defeat the Queen.
Still? Incredible. Have you kept in contact with them?
No. Our thoughts differ on some key issues, so we don't see much of each other anymore. But, if you were here, as you were then, we could all go back to the past. Back to when we were on top of the world.
And after we go back, what are we supposed to do then?
We can cross that bridge when we come to it. You'll be free to do whatever you want. I can go back with you. If I can, I mean. I can forget everything and start again. So come with me.
Dorothy, I'm not entirely sure what you're doing, but if you intend on using me to get back at them, you can forget it. I'm not the person I used to be. I'm just someone brought back to the present.
Well, that's your prerogative too. You can choose what type of person you want to be. Someone who remains a remnant of the past, or someone who lives on in the present.
Then I would choose to remain in the past.
Don't be too hasty in making a decision.
Dorothy, you really have changed. The Dorothy I knew certainly had her pompous moments, but she never exploited others. Sure, you were difficult to deal with at times, but you were still someone I was happy to serve. But what is this? Is this some kind of joke? You're demeaning yourself by acting this way. You've forgotten the honorable name that we represent.
I'm sorry. It's just that seeing a face that I've missed for so long brings out the worst in me. You're right. We can't go back. The past is the past. Both that time and you.
Dorothy walks away dejectedly. Yeah, means that her plan got foiled. Again, Dorothy just can't help but be manipulative in some fashion.
Engaging with the enemy.
And arguably, when it comes to Dorothy, things are probably just gonna get worse as time goes on with her.
A little further on and we'll be at the place you mentioned. Keep your wits about you.
You're not coming with us?
Our duty ends here. Unless you need help with something else?
Not necessarily, but...
Okay, then we're leaving.
Well, thanks, I guess. I never thought people who were practically strangers would be so willing to help.
No problem. It is our duty to protect and assist our subjects in need.
But I'm going to die.
That will not change the fact that you were a citizen of our kingdom.
You are right.
Every one of our citizens is precious to us, including you. So we hope that everything will go well for you.
Thanks.
Chime, call Trom.
At once, Your Highness.
Chime rings the bell attached to her helmet.
What is that? Sounds like horse hooves.
Off in the distance, a metallic figure comes galloping forward, kicking up a cloud of dust. Yep, there it is. A mechanical horse gleams in the sunlight. Yep, this same horse actually appears in Crown's burst animation. Her regular burst animation, that is. The horse comes to a halt beside Crown and Chime, then leans its head down, signaling for them to mount.
Until next time.
Yeah. I definitely like the design when it comes to Crown's horse. Take care of Marion for me.
We will. Goodbye for now. Giddy up, Trom.
The horse carrying Crown and Shine dashes away at lightning speed and soon disappears from our sight.
When we head back to the Ark, I want someone to make me one of those bad boys. Me too.
Yeah, I figured they'd want one. Let's continue. We're almost there.
All right.
Uh-oh. What are you up to?
My goodness. It's practically unchanged.
Yeah, funny enough, I have seen this background image before, but specifically through they're doing advising and bond stories, primarily with Grave and Cinderella.
It's exactly the way it used to be. Human architectural technology is quite impressive. I've wanted to come here so badly. And now I'm finally here.
How do you feel?
Not sure. I'm not tearing up or anything.
You're not? That's a shame.
How do you figure?
Well, Rapi is putting her life at risk by sending you here. But nothing's happening and you apparently feel nothing.
Could you have hidden anything here by any chance?
Definitely not. I had no possessions to begin with, so there's nothing to hide.
No possessions? What about the cassette player?
So, that's it then?
Let's go to my house. I want to check something out while we're here.
Because one of the main possessions / valuables I remember that Red Hood has is her cassette player. The same cassette player that got passed down to Rapi.
My blood's pumping. Guess I forgot how this is done. Come on, tell me
With all sins laid upon me now, with all my might, onward.
Pretty much took it out as soon as it appeared in the air.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Alright, moving in.
Alright, so 2 more battles to go. At least for story mode.
I will turn everything into bubbles!
And like I said, I'll go through the campaign on normal mode later off screen so I can get the gems and such. Because by doing story mode, I am missing out on chapter clearing rewards. Well, at least the ones when you clear the battles normally. Even though, because I'm still getting ones from milestones, but not so much from the battles themselves. Every step we take kicks up small plumes of dust. Red Hood stares at the empty house for a long time.
There's nothing here. I thought there might be at least some furniture left. Then again, it has been over a century. It's only natural. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I want to make sure of something.
Red Hood heads into an adjoining room, kicking up clouds of dust as she walks. As she takes her hands and feels around the broken out window panes, she smiles.
Here we are.
Oh, I recognize that. Red Hood holds up a cassette player with noticeable sunspots and cracked paint. Yep, the same cassette player that I got handed down to Rapi.
What is it?
A piece of my childhood. I was over the moon when someone gave this to me as a gift. It's even solar powered.
Really?
I wonder if it will turn on.
There's no way.
There's only one way to find out for sure. busted. Figured as much. It's too bad, though. I wanted to hear one last song before I go.
These roads will take me back home.
There it is. Red Hood's theme. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky.
This is it.
That song.
The savory scent of the bakery. The laughter of friends. A gust of wind blows. Please tell my friends, my soul will return to the sky above our hometown. White clouds float across. Please tell my friends, my bones will be buried in the earth under our hometown.
Neon!
Yes?
Look at my face! I think I have got more wrinkles!
Sorry, but I think my vision has gotten worse.
Don't you two have any respect for the oldies?
How can I? I can practically feel those fuddy-duddy tunes aging me.
You don't know the first thing about romance.
D-
Hey, handsome.
yes?
Take this.
Reddit hands me the cassette player.
Give it a listen whenever you've got the time. If you have a chance to let Rapi hear it, even better.
Which, funny enough, that's effectively foreshadowing to Footstep Walk Run near the end of the story. Sure thing.
Great! Now she wants to turn Rapi into an old lady too.
In that case, I think I've already gotten my wish. This must be what Rapi put her life on the line for. I've always told her about wanting to return to my hometown.
She did technically make mention of it as a wish during Footstep Walk Run, but unfortunately due to circumstances, that wish never came true at the time.
I never did get that chance. Until now.
Yep.
So everything's okay now. Go ahead.
Red Hood extends her arm. I take out the injection gun. Huh. So, I either say I'm sorry or thank you. Thank you.
Stop blabbering and just get it over with. This is what has to be done.
What? Smoke tendrils blow out from Dorothy's gun. Dorothy's gun barrel. Anise and Neon's outstretched arms have protected the injection gun and have been pierced by a bullet. Red fluid leaks out of the exit wounds.
I knew she would do this.
I never trusted her from the beginning.
Dorothy, what are you?
Dorothy quietly lowers her weapon.
Rapi isn't coming back. Not if I have anything to say about it.
You've completely lost the plot.
Pretty much.
You think we're just gonna stand by and let that happen?
You think you can stop me?
Dorothy slowly walks towards us.
I'd like to see you try.
Anise puts all her weight into a haymaker. But Dorothy evades the strike with ease, then kicks Anise. Anise is sent flying back into a wall. Neon pulls back to slam Dorothy with the butt of her rifle. But Dorothy grasps the stock in her palm and then slams Neon in the chest. Dorothy. There's a bright flash, then everything goes dark. When I open my eyes, I'm on the ground and there is a searing pain shooting through my legs. Ah,
You probably despise me, don't you? It doesn't matter. I can't let Red Hood slip through my fingers.
Dorothy aims her weapon at the injection gun.
Dorothy!
Red Hood opens fire and hits Dorothy. Dorothy is sent flying through a wall and continues to tumble backward.
You shot me! You've got to be kidding me! Red Hood!
What a shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. You'd call yourself a goddess?
I want it back! I'm only doing this because I want it all back!
Do you even hear yourself? You think me being alive will make everything better? Do you believe that bringing back the original members is all that it will take to restore the Goddess Squad? It won't. You know, that's not what's important.
Then what is?
Wanting to protect humanity, deep down. Desiring to become the Goddess of Victory, mankind's final hope.
Don't give me all that crap about duty and pride. What has any of that ever done for me?
Raptures are coming.
Because you fired your weapon, like the fool you are.
I don't want to turn this place into rubble, but...
Dorothy!
Annie spurts out of the wall and starts charging towards Dorothy. Just as Dorothy is getting to her knees, Anise kicks her in the chin.
Get over here!
Anise grabs Dorothy by the neck, yanks her upright, and points the self-termination gun at her.
You tried to kill Rapi, you crazy son of a bitch!
And I won't stop trying.
You just don't give up, do you? Let's see how persistent you are when I put a bullet between your eyes.
Anise, don't shoot!
If I don't, she'll just try and kill Rapi again!
Look at her. She's too injured to move properly.
Anise races sides, and she finally gets a good look at the wounded Dorothy. Red Hood's rifle has left a gaping hole in Dorothy's abdomen.
Serves you right. You okay, Commander?
I'm fine. Nothing's broken.
Good.
Those Raptors will be on us any second now. We have to focus on them.
I say, we bring Rapi back before that.
I agree.
We still don't know what will happen when we try to resurrect her. We can't afford to take that risk. Not now.
Very well.
Fine, let's go.
We don't want them breaching the village. We should intercept them from the outside.
Anise shoots a glance at Dorothy, who is lying on the floor in a heap.
And her? Are we going to just leave her there?
Neon, move her to safety.
Roger.
This is insane.
Yeah, if you ask me, Dorothy kinda had it coming with the shenanigans she was pulling.
Reloading. Cover me. With all sins laid upon me, the hazard shall commence firing.
There we go. Nicely done.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Five left.
Neon, let's push them to the middle. One's trying to give us the slip. I'll take care of it. Good, that's 4 left.
They're all standing perfectly in a row. Eat this!
The shot from Red Hood's rifle pierces through the Raptors.
All good over here. I'm finished over here too.
Good job.
You guys make a hell of a team. Very well coordinated.
We've been working with Rapi for a while.
And you move just like her.
I'd say she moves just like me. So, are we done? We arrived back at my hometown and listened to the song. And I've confirmed that Snow White is alive and well. I have no regrets.
You don't.
Dorothy staggers towards us. Anise and Jan train their sights on Dorothy.
Snow White, Rapunzel, Scarlet. They're all still alive. Don't you want to meet them? I know you do. You want to reminisce about old times with them. I can make that happen. I can take you to them.
Yes, I do want to meet them. But I can't. I left everything behind. I shouldn't remain in this place any longer.
We were betrayed. The Ark and all of mankind turned their backs on us. We fought with everything we had. And then they cast us out like we were nothing to them. My pride, my purpose, it's all gone now. So, I'm going to return things to the way they were and destroy them. Do you have any idea what it feels like to be betrayed by someone you love? Do you?
No, I don't.
Stay, Red Hood. If only you'd stay, then the Goddess Squad can ride again.
You keep saying that my staying will bring the Goddess Squad back, but you and I both know it isn't that simple. Why do you continue to be fixated on the past? Why are you trying to return to a past that you know is impossible to replicate now?
Because I want to be loved. I'm tired of all this death and destruction. I want to know what love is. I had given up. I thought I was incapable of loving someone or being loved. But then you came back. If you're with me, just like you were before, I can go back to being a goddess. I can be loved once again.
Don't be a fool. You're perfectly capable of love. You don't need me or anyone else to be able to love again. It's been over 100 years, and you haven't realized that yet?
I can't do it. All the betrayal, all the pain, it's too great. I can never love again.
Then what about forgiveness?
What?
Even if you feel shattered and hurt, it's all over if you forgive them. You can go back.
But how? How can you possibly expect me to do that?
You just need to make the decision. That's it. You have to hang in there, Dorothy. I have faith in you. You're an amazing person.
Red Hood grabs the injection gun I was holding and holds it against her arm.
I have a favor to ask, handsome.
What is it?
Can you record me?
But why?
Consider it my last will and testament. I have a few final words I'd like to say to my friends.
I understand.
Hey there, everyone. I'm back. Not even death could keep me down. Man, this is more awkward than I thought it'd be. I heard you're still all trying to defeat the Queen? It's been 100 years. What the heck are you all doing? Do you think you're the only ones who can get this job done? You know that's not true. So please, stop. Let someone else take over and walk away.
Actually, let's get that last part.
Please, stop now. Let someone else take over and walk away. I gave up the fight a long time ago and took some well-deserved time off. I was fortunate enough to meet some pretty great people along the way. Well, I guess that's everything.
Red Hood, wait! Don't leave! What I wanted to talk about with you earlier was...
At first, I wanted to leave everything to you. Because I thought you were more valuable than me. But then, I met other people. And we grew close. We created some wonderful memories together. And I met someone very precious to me. I went from being an empty shell to feeling completely fulfilled.
It feels nice to live, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Then it's settled. You go and live your own life. Don't cling to what's gone.
I will.
This was fun.
It was for me too.
Bye.
Bye. My friend. My mentor. My hero.
Red Hood.
Dorothy.
Rapi walks over to Dorothy and places her hand on her chest.
She's right here.
Actually, these weren't the things I wanted to talk to her about. I wanted to talk about all the times we had together. I ruined it. Our last farewell.
She'll understand.
Rapi, is it really you?
It's me. Thank you for finding me.
We had to keep our promise.
And you did. I knew you would.
Let's go back.
Let's go. All right, we're heading back home.
As the four of us walk off together, I turn back and see Dorothy still standing in a daze. You too, Dorothy. Didn't you have things to do in the Ark?
How do you not want me dead? I tried to kill Rapi.
If you had truly wanted her dead, you would have gone through with it. But you hesitated because of us. So, I'll forgive you. But just this once.
How can you have such a capacity for forgiveness? Very well. Thank you.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fine. We forgive you.
Commander.
Rapi approaches and removes my hand from Dorothy's.
I would suggest refraining from any unnecessary physical contact. If you feel the need to, you can hold my hand.
Okay.
Let's go.
A little bit of influence from Red Hood, I assume. However, we're not Oh, we actually have to head back to the lobby first. Huh. Okay. I figured we'd move on straight to the boss, but apparently not. That's kind of peculiar.
There's no need to hesitate.
Rapi is being examined now. While we're at it, we're going to outfit her with a new body.
Are there any problems?
Red Hood is completely gone.
What?
This is different from how it's been in the past. Before, even if Red Hood disappeared after the injection, she would reappear once Rapi's body was reconstructed. But now, she's not reappearing. We believe she may be gone for good.
What could have caused this?
No one knows for certain. At any rate, Rapi will no longer have access to Red Hood, and the power that comes with it.
Until a later chapter.
She's essentially lost the ace up her sleeve that she could use when her back's against the wall.
You sound relieved.
I am. We already have one unknown variable that we rely on too much with the nymph. No matter how potent Red Hood is, it remains an unknown entity to us. We have no clue what kind of influence it could possibly have over Rapi. So, yes, I'm relieved that such a huge uncertainty is gone.
All right.
One lingering concern that I do have, however, is that we found an unknown energy source inside Rapi's core. It's almost imperceptible and doesn't appear to affect anything, but I can't help being concerned about it.
Yep. That is the power that Rapi will tap into to become Rapi Red Hood. Perhaps we should just leave it alone?
What makes you say that? Do you know something?
I might. I think it might be something like a memory.
Don't be ridiculous. At any rate, I was considering just leaving it be. So long as it's not causing any issues. It's directly adjacent to her core, so operating on it is next to impossible. Once we're finished, we'll send her back up to you guys.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so most likely that's having something to do with the power that Rapi will tap into to become Rapi Red Hood.
That took a while. I'm glad you're all safe.
Some unexpected things came up.
Fine. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you for saving the Ark. If it weren't for you, the damage would have been catastrophic. It's unfortunate that we lost the heretics, but such is life.
Don't mention it.
Then should we continue our talk? About the pact between the Ark and Eden?
Before we do that, you can stop the act.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you trying to make yourself look weak so I'll lower my guard and give you what you want? If that's the case, you can give up now. I'm not letting my guard down for anyone.
Very well. You're nothing if not perspicacious.
That's because I pay more attention than most.
Good. Now tell me what you want. What does Eden want from the Ark?
We want our own broadcast channel inside the Ark.
What?
You heard me.
May I ask why?
We intend to promote Eden. If we want to make our lives easier going forward, then wouldn't it be prudent for the people of the Ark to ease up about Eden? If, apropos of nothing, we announce that Eden and Ark have struck a deal out of nowhere, there's bound to be questions. Not to mention the fact that many people don't even know about Eden in the first place. My plan is to slowly introduce them to it.
I could give you a peripheral channel.
That will suffice for the time being. I'll hand over materials detailing how we do our metal processing. Not all gadesiums are the same.
Good. I'll accept that. What would you want the Ark to do for you in the future?
Give us one more channel. What's wrong?
Are you planning on making Eden seem like some kind of utopia to foment insurrection in the Ark?
It'll only be on a peripheral channel, like you said. What are you worried about? I guess the Ark is weaker than I thought.
I'll think about it, but only after we've received the materials pertaining to metal processing.
Fine by me. If that's everything, I'm heading out.
Where are you going?
I assume you'll need some time to ruminate on your decision, no? I know you won't be the only one involved in the decision-making process.
Fine. I'll provide you with somewhere in the Ark where you can stay. Just be aware that you're being watched around the clock.
Duly noted.
What about Papillon? When are you planning on releasing her?
You make it sound as if I'm keeping her prisoner.
It's not far from the truth, is it? Now that you're in contact with Ark HQ, Papillon is no longer needed, am I right?
You're very much mistaken. She has a wide range of skills. We still have plenty of uses for her. If you're so worried, you can always meet her in person.
I'll have to decline that invitation.
Have it your way.
Dorothy walks out.
Forgiveness? Never.
Yep, Dorothy's still up to her same shit.
Did you find it?
Yes.
I hope you didn't haphazardly choose somewhere just to get a difficult mission over with.
Of course not.
Very well. Let's take a look then.
I open the map on the screen, revealing an image of Red Hood's hometown.
I know this place. Yes, it's about a week from the Ark by foot. I see vestiges of old cornfields, so that tells me the soil there is in good shape. There is a river adjacent to the settlement area as well. The village has its back to a mountain, which of course has certain strategic advantages. It's not too far from the sea either. It's also a plus that the land area isn't overly large. It will suffice. So, do you intend on making this the first patch of land that you'll reclaim on the surface?
I do.
Good. You have my approval. Install the optical camouflage there and turn that village into a proper garrison. I'll have an elevator installed as soon as we can. Once you've got that area secured, continue to expand outward, using it as your central base. Think of it as putting dots here and there and connecting lines between them. Once you feel that you've reclaimed a sufficient amount of territory, we'll deploy large amounts of troops and materials and get to work building various facilities and defense lines. Then we'll rinse and repeat. If we can do that a few dozen, no, 100 times, we'll be able to reclaim the surface before we know it.
Understood.
However, as you know, it's complete bedlam in the Ark at the moment. Even though the Big Three have pooled their collective resources to create optical camouflage, providing any additional support during your upcoming endeavor will be difficult.
So we'll be on our own with installing the optical camouflage?
Not quite. I said it would be difficult, not impossible.
What do you...
You already have the best backup that the Ark can offer.
What are you talking about with that grin?
One who is beholden to your command, and has access to the Ark's finest resources and manpower.
Is he by chance referring to himself? He could be. Oh, new side quest? Hello, Commander. Do you remember me? It's me, Regale. I'm the vice president of a gastronomy group called Good Eats. I'm all about sampling new delish foods from around the world. It's been a while. You remember me? What an honor. My fellow foodies and I really got a kick out of that food you brought us last time. However, it tasted too good. My colleagues and I have been obsessed with it ever since. If it's all we ever think about, we can't even get any work done. It's awful, I tell you, just awful. So I was wondering do you want me to bring you some food from up on the surface again? Yes. We'd be eternally grateful if you did it. But this time, we wanted to try something different. For example, we managed to get our hands on some sweet potatoes growing up on the surface. Apparently, the flavor is out of this world if you roast them over a campfire. Huh, That sounds remarkably familiar, given what Red Hood was doing for Crown. Naturally, you can make an artificial flame in the Ark, but it just won't be the same as a true bona fide campfire made using real wood. Doesn't that sound amazing? What's the difference? Fire's fire. You couldn't be more wrong. Every food has its culinary soulmate. The sweet potatoes that we acquire are organic, so we want natural organic wood to cook them with. That's how it works. Okay, I'll try it. Excellent. Can't wait to hear from you. Oh, back in chapter 25.
You want the optical camouflage and ground deployment supplies?
Nope. I'm all of a sudden having subquests pop up for me. But I'll have to deal with them probably later.
Now isn't a really good time.
Sorry, but could you repeat that?
You can't spring this on us all of a sudden. We're in the midst of preparing for a victory ceremony. Can't you wait until after that?
Okay. So Anderson was referring to Siwon. Okay, now I remember. Because Siwon begged that she would do anything for us in return for essentially not getting her more or less punishment from Enoch. Who was attending the victory ceremony?
Military officers and representatives from various organizations.
Is that really necessary?
It's a form of lobbying, so it's important.
I see.
Alright. I'll help you. But if Enoch asks how I'm doing, promise that you'll put in a good word for me.
I promise.
Thanks. Are you intending to make this public?
Making what public?
The effort to recover some of the surface.
I think it would be wise to do so, yes.
Make sure to mention how Miss Silas had a part in it. Then I'll be even more generous in providing support.
I'll do it next time.
What? That's not fair! This is highway robbery!
Yeah, now you know how it feels when you've pulled that same shit on us multiple times.
Fine. Do whatever you want. Damn it.
This is a golden opportunity. We can gain some traction and influence in the Ark. I can't be greedy. I have to take things slow. Then, someday, Marion...
Once everything's prepared, I'll have it sent in front of the elevator. You can take it up with you.
Much appreciated. But I think I had like multiple side quests all of a sudden pop up. Oh, okay, so that one spawned in the normal mode. Huh. Okay, so that's kind of a unique... So that's a unique quirk when it comes to doing it in story mode. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. If you do the campaign chapters in story mode, side quests normally would show up after you clear a certain number of battles. They'll actually pop up later. Actually, how many did pop up? We had the one that showed up mid-cut after talking to Anderson. So, how many others? So 1, 2, yeah, 3 others. Oh boy. If anything, I'll probably do those off screen. So anywho, back to the campaign. Because we gotta see about taking care of the boss.
Art thou sure 'tis to that place I must go?
Look who it is, scoundrels.
We just have to push this button, right? I think so. It's got push written on it.
Good enough for me.
The large shipping container that CON provided creaks open with a resounding thud. We anchor to the ground and extend the antenna towards the sky. Once fully extended, the antenna stretches about 10 meters into the air.
Wow, that thing goes up really high.
Is that everything?
No, we still need to connect the power generator. It needs a power supply to function.
Then will we be finished?
Would you just shut up and listen?
Rapi, can you explain this to me before a niece bites my head off?
Once activated, this device will emit a simulated homing signal that attracts nearby raptures. Once we've done that and cleared the area, the optical camouflage will activate. Everything within the perimeter of the camouflage will be undetectable by raptures. Not only will this area visually appear empty, but it will also scramble the thermal and auditory sensors of any nearby raptures. We'll also scramble their directional sensors to prevent any accidental intrusions into this area.
Incredible! With this at our disposal, reclaiming the surface will be a piece of cake.
Special materials are required to manufacture this device, and all nearby resources have long since been depleted. Eden most likely used all of them.
Of course it couldn't be easy.
Yep.
All preparations are complete, Commander.
Alright, let's connect it to the generator.
Roger.
Here they come.
That's...
Codename Ultra confirmed. It's capable of inflicting corruption, so everyone be careful.
Oh, Ultra. We're fighting him here?
Still kicking? I guess since we're in an old neighborhood, some old friends are coming out to play.
I read about this thing in a magazine before. Apparently it's super duper strong.
Even so, it's an outdated model. We can handle it. Especially if I'm here.
Wow, I've never seen you so confident before.
Let's give it a whirl then. Let's go!
Yeehaw!
Encounter!
Yeah, the only time I've actually fought Ultra was with, I think primarily Anomaly Interception. He's one of the bosses in there. And it's kind of a percentage base, but you do have a chance to get manufacturer equipment, headpieces primarily from him, along with some other resources. Yeah, he essentially looks like a giant beetle. Giant beetle slash maybe cicada? Either way, he's essentially based off a giant insect that can inflict poison.
We're one step closer to our dream.
He has one primary attack that actually does it.
Enemy down.
Because aside from shooting out kind of a shockwave, he'll also do an attack where he'll go left to right 2 times, shooting out like a purple, more or less like a purple liquid that essentially acts like poison and it will drain your health pretty much over a period of time, if not till you're KO'd.
That was exhausting.
But thankfully, if you go behind cover, you're pretty much safe from it.
Nothing we couldn't handle, though. If that's the only one, then it's all over.
And you had to jinx it.
No, look what you did! You went and jinxed it!
Yeah, just what I just said.
I'm picking up approximately 300 of them.
Oh, joy.
It's not impossible, but victory is far from a certainty. What do you want to do?
Everyone get... From far away, a familiar sound can be heard. I look up towards the sky and see a colossal creature of such enormity that it takes my breath away.
Mother whale?
That's not good. Anchor isn't even with us right now.
This has to be the worst jinx of all time.
Commander, we should retreat.
Wait, something is right here. Mother whale suddenly changes direction in midair and starts diving toward the swarm of raptures. Wait a minute. I think I should recall seeing this one. this mother whale in particular. I think it was from, I want to say it was from a still image dealing with one of the later chapters. But yeah, this one's definitely not a usual mother whale, because aside from the armor looking newer, the glow is blue instead of the usual red.
What the?
Mother whale opens its mouth and begins scraping the surface, sucking all the raptures into its gaping maw. All the other raptures are crushed underneath it. From the rapture's perspective, it's like a meteor crashing into the surface. There is a massive vibration and thick plumes of dust rise up into the sky. After sliding for some time, Mother Whale eventually comes to a stop. Its crash landing has taken out every single last rapture.
What is happening?
Good question.
Commander, this mother whale has a somewhat different appearance.
Mm-hmm. It definitely does. Because like I mentioned, aside from the armor and metal looking much newer, like borderline shiny new, there's also the fact that it has a blue glow instead of red.
There's a high possibility it's one we haven't dealt with before, so we should exercise caution.
Oh. Someone's contacting us. An SMS. At a time like this? Oh, Reptilian! Hi, friends. It's been a hot minute. Is everyone doing well? Huh? So that's the mother whale that Reptilian actually hitched a ride with a long time ago. Huh. Interesting. So chapter 27 is exploration. But I don't think we're quite done yet in terms of cutscenes. It looks like we might have at least one more. But we gotta head to the lobby to find out what happens next.
This way, Commander. There's no need to hesitate.
The surface. Reclamation Site 1.
Move all the food to storage. And don't forget to put the Nutrium in the refrigerator. Has the ammunition arrived? Ah, here it is. Transfer 90% of it to the armory, and take the other 10 to the dormitory.
I think Neon found some food, because it looks like she is drooling.
Neon! Hands off those chocolate bars!
Yep. She found the chocolate.
But I brought these separately.
Liar.
Then why does it say for military use on the wrapper?
Busted.
Because it's a new military edition flavor?
Not working.
And pray tell, what exactly does the military taste like?
Yeah. Okay, that I find funny.
Anise, check the bottom of that box. It's leaking! What? Oh, jeez, it is. Dang it, how many times has this happened already? What the hell are these robots doing to these deliveries to bang them up so badly? No one ever said bringing supplies up to the surface would be easy. The delivery robots have to avoid rapture routes, which demands that they traverse through all manner of rough terrain. Supplies rarely arrive fully intact. Not to mention how much of it goes missing. The real bummer is that there's no elevator.
When is the one they're building going to be finished?
Not sure. Mighty Tools have commenced construction, that's all I know. It could take as little as a month, or as long as 3.
A month should be enough. This is Mighty Tools we're talking about here.
I think so too. Anise, don't just leave that there. Pick them up and take them with you. I was gonna pick them up once I put the rest of this stuff away. If I stop right now while I'm in the middle of something, it'll take longer. Neon, put those combat rations down. If you eat those raw, they'll expand in your stomach, and you definitely don't want that.
Oh dear.
Commander, I've confirmed receipt of the 3rd round of supplies. With this, we have the basics covered.
Excellent. Well done.
All that's left to do is wait for the reinforcements to arrive. It's been some time since they left, so they should be arriving soon.
You said we should be expecting 3 people, right?
Yes, all of them are personnel who specialize in exploring. One of them is affiliated with Missilis. Will that be an issue?
That should be fine.
Roger that. By the way, thanks to Reptilian's generous gift, we have an idea of where to start now.
It was a big help, that's for sure. 3 weeks ago. Red Hood's hometown. Once Mother Whale lands, one of its signs opens slightly. Out of the opening comes something which vaguely resembles a rapture. As it lumbers clumsily over to us, it speaks out.
Hey there, friends. It's been a long time.
Ah. So we actually got a voice to the name now.
How have you been?
Wow, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
Can someone explain to me what's happening?
Stay alert, Commander.
It's okay, Reptilian is friendly.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I think we're safe as well.
I can understand why you'd all be taken aback. I'll explain everything, so won't you help me a bit?
What is it that you need?
I haven't eaten anything for 5 days now.
5 days? How are you still alive?
If it's not too much trouble, could you scrounge me up some grub? Even if it's just something to drink, I'd be eternally grateful.
Oh.
He fainted!
Oh, shit.
Get him some water!
But I don't have a canteen or anything!
Here.
Quickly!
Where should I pour the water?
I don't see his mouth or anything like that.
Try to remember the features of the Rapture suit. Yeah. I rack my brain in an attempt to recall how the Rapture suit he is wearing works. If I were to guess, his fist should be in here. I pour some water through a small gap in the Rapture suit.
I nearly bought the farm back there. Thanks, friends. Sorry to ask another favor, but could I ask for some food as well?
First off, let's get inside. That might be a better place for you to fill us in on some details.
Okay, sure. Good idea.
After taking some food and slipping it through one of the gaps in the Rapture suit, Reptilian focuses on eating for a while. And after 20 minutes or so, I finally have it. Yeah, and after 20 minutes or so, is finally ready to have a conversation.
I've been traveling the world on Whaley's back for a while now.
Really?
The mother whale he was riding on the back of's nickname.
You're not talking about that mother whale we just saw, are you?
Mm-hmm.
I sure am. Isn't it a lovely name?
I can't even.
I'll tell you one thing. Seeing the surface from high up in the sky on Whaley's back is spectacular. It's far different from what we typically think of as the surface. A city full of sparkling crystals. Refractions on a silver lake wriggling like a living thing. Towering mountains made of steel. And so much more. It's a big, beautiful world out there. It's so amazing, in fact, that it's easy to forget about eating, like yours truly did.
Are you talking about the areas of the surface which are further out from the Ark?
That's right. Humanity is so deeply ensconced in the Ark that we have no concept of what's out there in the world. But not me. I've seen it. I've seen the changes in the outside world.
Wow!
there's a whole lot that I still haven't seen. I'm super curious about what it all looks like beyond the beyond.
Well, it's nice to hear that you're doing well.
Yeah, I thought you were in trouble.
Me too! Especially after seeing you get dragged off by Mother Whale.
I'm glad you're safe, and even more so that you seem to be enjoying yourself.
Thanks, you guys.
How did you end up here anyway?
I was flying around this area when I suddenly heard a loud noise. When I came to investigate, I saw you guys fighting a large horde of raptures. I hated seeing my friends in danger, so I swooped down to help.
Thank you for saving us, but... don't you like the raptures? Aren't you torn up about decimating that horde?
It hurts, sure, but I had no choice. Most of the raptures, at least in their current incarnation, aren't ready to communicate with us. I have a fondness for the raptures, yes, but you guys are my friends, and I care about you.
Thank you.
Mother Whale, Whaley's appearance seems to have changed.
Nice observation. I persuaded Whaley to make some cosmetic alterations.
What do you mean?
Whaley occasionally descends to ground level in order to eat, but her diet is way too animal heavy. I brought up the idea of maybe being vegetarian, and once she started incorporating more fruits and grass into her diet, her physical appearance changed too.
You're telling me that you can actually communicate with that thing? Okay, fine, let's say that's true. You're also saying that a change in diet made its exterior change?
I guess so.
In my humble opinion, as both an animal lover and rapture connoisseur, I believe its physical transformation was brought about by its change in diet, yes.
Is that even possible?
I don't know. We have seen stranger things happen for sure.
It would seem so. Isn't it interesting?
I'd say so. Not as interesting as you mentioning it offhand and moving on as if it were nothing.
Such are the mysteries of nature.
Well.
I think Whaley wants to leave now. I'd love to take you along for a ride, but Whaley is still quite shy around others. I'll try and persuade her to take you next time, so you can look forward to that.
Oh, really?
Of course.
That'd be amazing! I'm gonna be up all night thinking about it.
Also...
Yes?
I'd like to give you this. It's a map of everything I've seen up until now.
Really?
Yep. From my unique vantage point up on Whaley, I've drawn each and every single detail I've come across. I hope that looking at this will fill you with inspiration and a desire to explore that wide and wonderful world out there. I want to bestow the greatness of nature's bounty and the wonders of this world to those I care about. It would be best if you venture out and see them for yourself. The sights out there are worth the risk.
A large piece of folded paper emerges from one of the gaps in the suit. As I take it and spread the map wide open, it is far larger than I imagined it would be.
Your cartography skills are remarkable. The detail here is rather intricate.
Of course. These things are a must if you're a fan of the natural world.
I still can't believe this is all really happening.
Oh, you'd better believe it. It's very real.
Thank you. I'm sure this will come in handy.
I certainly hope so. Oh boy, there she goes again. I better get going. Next time we meet, I'll have another map for you. Be well, friends. And see you again.
Okay, let me make sure I'm getting all this. The optical camouflage has been installed without any issues, and we've successfully reclaimed a small part of the ground. During that process, you met a civilian riding the mother whale that had somehow altered its external appearance. Said civilian assisted you in battle, along with Mother Whale. He then gave you a map of the outside world far beyond the Ark. Am I missing anything?
Nope, that's everything.
Putting aside the obvious, which is that none of this makes any logical sense.
I mean, to be fair, given things that happen in this universe, yeah, pretty much expect the weird and the bizarre to happen. That's borderline the norm. There's, like, normalcy is something that does not exist in the world of NIKKE.
There was no way of knowing the veracity of the map. So I asked Burning Gum to verify its credibility. He got back to me with his findings an hour ago.
And?
It can be trusted. That's what I was told. The central government has long held intel pertaining to the outer reaches of the surface. The only issue was that we couldn't confirm certain details, and thus were unable to proceed with exploration. Anyway, when we compared the layout of this map to the current intel that we've collected, there was a 90% match. Multiple environmental scientists and terrain experts were also consulted to compare it with past data. They also came to the conclusion that this map can be relied on. Not only did you reclaim some of the surface, but you managed to obtain a credible map of the outside world without lifting a finger. That's remarkable.
Just doing my job.
Now, moving on. Starting today, the Commando Squad will focus on missions related to surface exploration. First, we will dub the site you reclaimed Reclamation Site 01 and provide support both in terms of supplies and personnel. We have already started construction of an elevator that will connect the Ark with Reclamation Site 01. That site is to be your base of operations, from where you will explore the surface based on the information provided on this map. Anything you find will be of help. Resources, alternative food sources, plant life, etc. All I ask is that you keep your eyes peeled for anything and everything that will help aid the Ark.
I'm worried that the search area is too broad.
In that case, let's proceed starting from the closest area. Let's see. The site in closest proximity to Reclamation Site 01 is the Crystal region.
And there it is. And if I had to guess, the Crystal region is where we're going to find Cinderella.
At the risk of sounding overly simplistic, my hope is that we'll be able to secure some minerals. I'll be sending the appropriate personnel to lend you assistance in searching this area. You'll also require a designated operator to support you. However, as you're well aware, the Ark is going through a bit of a rough patch. While I may not be able to send a lot of personnel, I should be able to organize a small elite team for you.
Understood.
One more thing. We plan on digitizing this map in the central government's database. Any objections?
Not necessarily. I do, however, want one thing to be made clear. The finding of that map, along with the formative Reclamation Site 01, are my accomplishments.
Yes. Don't worry about that. Are you planning on visiting the Reclamation Site now?
Yes. I think it'd be best to get the ball rolling on this as soon as possible.
Very well. Upon your return to the Ark, we will have a celebration in your honor. I will prepare everything.
That really isn't necessary.
I don't think you quite realize the gravity of what you've accomplished. This is something not a single person has been able to pull off in nearly a century. It's a deed worthy of commendation. So soak it in.
Very well, thank you.
You should head out.
What happened to Dorothy? The pilgrim, I mean.
All quiet on that front. I've agreed to give them a low-tier TV channel in the Ark, and in return, they'll be providing us with all manner of knowledge pertaining to their skills. Nothing else has really transpired, to the point where it's almost too quiet.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
It's somewhat disconcerting.
Yeah, he's got the same feeling I do. Understood. Alright, I'll be off.
Ah, yes. There's one last thing I'd like to ask.
What's that?
Do you desire power? I understand that you've achieved some great things. Most of all, this latest accomplishment of yours. You've excelled in everything you do leading up to this, and it's culminated in your crowning achievement thus far. However, I can't help but find it a bit strange. I never pegged you for the ambitious type.
If an opportunity presents itself, I'd be a fool not to take it, wouldn't I?
You're not after power. You're after something else. Tell me.
I want to bring Marion back to the Ark. If I have to move further up the ladder to accomplish that, so be it.
I see. That won't be easy. You'll face no small amount of opposition. Such things are inevitable in the Ark if authority is what you're after. However, if your mind is set on that, then I will do everything I can to help. Just don't be reckless.
Deputy Chief?
Yes?
I've been wondering for some time now. Why are you always going out of your way to help me?
Helping those new to the game is instinctual for old warhorses like myself. And I like my stories to have happy endings.
Yet that's pretty much, that's arguably a reference to Cinderella. Which now I think about, or now that I recollected, the person that I just remember, the person I thought about who helped Red Hood actually get to her hometown. That person was Oswald.
Let's see. We've organized all the supplies that were sent up. The accommodation and upper living quarters are all in place. I think we've covered just about everything that needs doing.
Thanks for all the hard work. Or thanks for all the hard work you've been putting in.
I barely did anything. The ones who had to transport this stuff are the real hard workers.
Preach, sister! Manual labor is the really tough part.
I've been meaning to ask you, Shifty. Will you be helping us from now on?
Yes! I've been officially appointed as a dedicated operator for the commando squad. I've worked alongside you all before, and I performed exceptionally well in the recent standardized operator exams.
You're not actually going to be joining us in person, are you?
No. It's still too dangerous up on the surface. If it weren't for the Ark, our job prospects as operators would be quite limited. Of course, you all have managed to do just fine without much outside assistance. But having a dedicated operator can make a world of difference. I memorized the map the commander brought, and I've assessed all the potential scenarios that might pose a risk. Naturally, since we are exploring uncharted territory, there is a high chance that something unexpected will occur. Even verbal support from my end could be a lifesaver during any unexpected situations. Also, perhaps most importantly, I can handle most of the commander's administrative tasks.
Wow.
That certainly got your attention.
But I thought Rapi did all of your tasks for you.
Not all of them. Just most of them. Actually... My apologies, Commander. Bad joke.
Anyway, I won't be getting in your way, so don't worry.
Alright, I'll leave it to you then.
Now that things are all set,
Or I'll leave you to it then.
I guess we just wait until the support troops arrive?
Yes, they should be arriving soon.
Can you give us any additional information on them?
There are 3 members in total due to arrive. 1 each from Pathfinder, Hammer and Drill, and Electric Shock.
What? Those are squads specializing in courier services, mining, and hardware development. I thought we were supposed to be getting help from the Scouts, Matisse, and Absolute.
Allow me to explain.
What the heck?
Commander, 10 o'clock direction.
A signal flare.
I presume those would be the support troops. They must have encountered raptures on the way.
Let's go.
Roger.
Yep. This is pretty much the beginning of the crystal region. Huh. Looking closely at these crystals, they actually look like they have a circuitry going through them, as you can kind of see by these like lines and nodes. And I guess these ruptures are, I guess they're mining? Hard to say. But we're going to be worrying about dealing with chapter 27 another time, because we're going to be seeing about taking a side journey to the side story, Eden Spear. And then once we experience Eden Spear and see what details are involved with that, then we're going to finally, after all this time, see about going through Goddess Fall, because we are pretty much running out of time to do so. So that will pretty much be the next thing to do. We'll go through Eden Spear real quick, which hopefully Eden Spear won't be terribly long, but once we take care of that, then we will go through Goddess Fall and experience that event. Probably shed some tears as well, most likely. And once Goddess Fall is done, then I don't know, maybe potentially I'll do some final pulls to see about maybe getting dues for Nayuta. Maybe potentially get her MLB. Not sure. But that will wait to do for pretty much till the next video. So, when we return to NIKKE, we're going to see about going through the side story Eden Spear, being the prelude to Goddess Fall. And until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, take care, and subscribe for some more Gossip Adventure NIKKE.